The prostate gland is a small gland roughly the size of a walnut, but with a big impact on a man's life and health, especially as they age. Its primary role is to produce seminal fluid, but it's also prone to issues like inflammation, enlargement, and even cancer. In fact, prostate problems become more common after the age of 50. While age and genetics play a role, diet also significantly affects prostate health. By understanding what to avoid, you can help keep your prostate in good shape for the long run. So, let's have a look at them in today's video. The prostate gland is located directly below the bladder and above the muscles of the pelvic floor. Its function is to produce fluid that nourishes and protects sperm. Interestingly, it's one of the few organs that keeps growing as men age, which is why prostate enlargement or benign prostatic hyperplasia is a common issue in men over the age of 50. In fact, about 50% of men in their 60s and up to 90% of men in their 70s and 80s experience BPH. Another important fact is that prostate cancer is the second most common cancer in men worldwide. And this is exactly why men should be careful to keep their diets in check so that they can keep their prostate gland healthy. Now, let's have a look at what foods are harmful to prostate health. Number 1. Fried foods. Fried foods in general are not that good for our bodies, and similarly, it can be harmful to prostate health as well. When foods are fried, especially in oils repeatedly used at high temperatures, they produce harmful compounds like trans fats, and they increase inflammation in the body. Inflammation is linked to many prostate problems, including benign prostatic hyperplasia and prostate cancer. Additionally, fried foods can raise cholesterol levels and contribute to obesity, both of which are risk factors for prostate disease. These unhealthy fats also affect hormone levels, particularly testosterone, which can aggravate prostate issues. Number 2. Eggs. Eggs are a wholesome food, but the yolk part of an egg has been linked to an increased risk of prostate problems due to their high cholesterol content and choline. Studies suggest that eating more than 3 eggs a week may elevate the risk of developing advanced prostate cancer. Choline is a nutrient found in eggs that has been studied to increase inflammation and is harmful to the prostate. This inflammation can exacerbate conditions like BPH and contribute to the growth of cancerous cells in the prostate. Although eggs are a good source of protein, moderation is key. Limiting egg intake or focusing on egg whites rather than yolks can help maintain prostate health while still getting the nutritional benefits without the risks associated with overconsumption. Number 3. Caffeine. While caffeine found in tea, coffee, and some soft drinks can help with concentration and cognition, caffeine intake also has some negative effects. Caffeine can irritate the bladder and prostate, making prostate symptoms worse. And since it's a natural diuretic, it can increase urine production, making bathroom visits very frequent. This puts pressure on the prostate, especially in men who already suffer from conditions like BPH. Additionally, caffeine can cause the muscles around the prostate and bladder to contract, leading to discomfort and urinary issues. Consuming too much caffeine can also interfere with sleep, which affects overall health and increases stress levels. So try to cut back on your daily caffeine intake by switching to decaffeinated options of your favorite drinks. Number 4. Spicy foods. Spices are great to make food flavorful and appetizing, but too much of it has adverse effects. Spicy foods can irritate the prostate and worsen urinary symptoms in men, especially in the case of BPH and prostatitis. Spicy foods contain capsaicin, the compound responsible for their heat, which can irritate the bladder lining and prostate tissue, leading to inflammation. This inflammation can increase discomfort, frequent urination, and burning sensations during urination. Spices can also make the urine acidic, which it already is, but spices can make it worse. For men already dealing with prostate issues, eating spicy foods may intensify these symptoms, making them harder to manage. So, while chili and pepper do have many health benefits, it's better to lower their quantities if you're experiencing prostate issues. Number 5. Saturated fats. Saturated fats are found in foods like red meat, butter, and full-fat dairy, and too much consumption of these foods can lead to prostate harm. Studies show that a diet high in saturated fats is linked to an increased risk of prostate cancer and other prostate problems. These fats promote inflammation and oxidative stress, which can damage prostate cells over time. Additionally, saturated fats can elevate cholesterol levels, which impacts hormone balance, particularly testosterone, and can aggravate BPH. Diets rich in saturated fats are also associated with obesity, another risk factor for prostate disease. Reducing saturated fat intake by choosing leaner meats, plant-based fats, and low-fat dairy can help protect the prostate and promote overall health. Number 6. Sodium. Thanks to the internet, we know just how bad high sodium diets can be for our bodies. Excess sodium, found in salty snacks, processed foods, and canned goods, can worsen prostate health. Sodium is known to increase blood pressure and reduce blood flow to the prostate and contribute to tissue inflammation. For men with BPH, too much salt in the diet can aggravate urinary symptoms like frequent urination, urgency, and difficulty emptying the bladder. Additionally, high sodium intake is linked to an increased risk of other chronic conditions like heart disease, which can indirectly impact prostate health. To protect your prostate, it's important to limit sodium intake by avoiding heavily processed foods and choosing fresh, whole ingredients. You should aim to stay under the recommended 2,300 milligrams of sodium per day limit, which is about the amount of 1 teaspoon of table salt. Number 7. Cheese. Let's be honest, we all love cheese, and it's healthy too, but in limited amounts. The full-fat varieties of cheese can be harmful to the prostate due to its high content of saturated fats and cholesterol. Saturated fats in cheese promote inflammation in the body, including the prostate, which may worsen conditions like BPH or increase the risk of prostate cancer. Consuming too much cheese can also lead to weight gain, another risk factor for prostate issues. Many processed cheeses are high in sodium, which contributes to high blood pressure, further straining prostate health. Reducing cheese consumption or opting for low-fat and low-sodium versions can help protect the prostate. Number 8. Red meat. Red meat, including beef, pork, and lamb, has been linked to a higher risk of prostate cancer and inflammation. Red meat contains high levels of saturated fats, which promote inflammation and negatively impact hormone regulation, leading to prostate enlargement or worse conditions like cancer. Moreover, when red meat is cooked at high temperatures, harmful compounds like heterocyclic aminase or HCAs and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons or PAHs are formed, which can damage prostate cells. Studies shows that regular consumption of red meat, especially processed meats like bacon and sausage, increases the risk of prostate cancer. To protect prostate health, it's wise to limit red meat intake and replace it with lean proteins like fish, poultry, or plant-based alternatives. Number 9. Salad dressings. If you eat salads, try to make your homemade dressings made from olive oil, honey, vinegar, and fresh herbs rather than getting them from the supermarket. Store-bought salad dressings can be surprisingly harmful to prostate health. Many salad dressings are loaded with unhealthy fats, sugars, and high amounts of sodium, all of which contribute to inflammation and can worsen prostate problems. The saturated fats found in creamy dressings like ranch or Caesar increase cholesterol levels, promoting inflammation and raising the risk of BPH. Sodium-heavy dressings can also raise blood pressure, affecting blood flow to the prostate and worsening urinary symptoms. Even light dressings can contain artificial additives and preservatives that are not prostate-friendly. Number 10. Alcohol. Alcohol can be harmful to prostate health, especially with excessive consumption. Regular drinking can increase the risk of developing prostate issues because it acts as a diuretic, leading to more frequent urination, which can irritate the bladder and put pressure on the prostate, worsening symptoms for men with an already enlarged prostate. Alcohol also increases inflammation and disrupts hormone balance, particularly testosterone, which can negatively impact prostate function. To protect the prostate, it's best to limit alcohol intake, opting for moderation to reduce the risk of long-term damage and complications. And that's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure to check out the next one shown on screen.